Good afternoon and welcome. I hope that you are enjoying a marvelous Heritage Day. It's September the 24th, 2020, and I have Kaylee back with me behind the camera. It is a public holiday in South Africa, so I hope you are all absolutely amazing. It's Braai Day in South Africa, so I hope the fires are on, that your families and friends, those that can visit you, are with you, and that you all are keeping safe and motivated. And then the reason for today's live demo is to share useful tips and ideas on how to create your own mood board. Okay, so I think the most daunting process or thing when you need to start revamp a larger space, like for instance a kitchen, is to select the right colors. Working with charcoal paint, it's easy. You don't need to sand, you don't need to prime. We are actually going to revamp my kitchen together, and this is the plan for the next 3 to 4 weeks. You are going to see how I transform the space easily into something more modern or less modern. I think it's going to be a more homely feel, more to my own color preferences. I'm not specifically a brown person, so I'm going to share some ideas with you on how the transformation process needs to happen step by step. And the most daunting process or step or decision you need to make when changing a space, especially a kitchen, and I'm repeating myself, but working with charcoal, you don't need to sand, you don't need to prime. We all know by now, and those that don't know, you clean a melamine surface well using lacquer thinners. It's easy, but the decision on the colors you are going to use is the hardest part. And I'm going to show you today what I do when I need to select colors for a space. So first of all, you need to start to learn yourself. And how you do this is you spend time on the Charcoal Paint website, on our Charcoal Creations Facebook group. There are the most amazing ideas on that group. And you spend time paging through magazines, see what you like. When you open a page and you think, oh, I love this, you know that it's something that touches your soul, and that's something that you are going to enjoy in your own space. Certain things that you need to look out for in your own space is floor tiles. What are the colors on your floor tiles? Is it something that can be replaced? Do you have money to replace your tiles? Or is it something that you need to make peace with and plan around it? Is it a space where you can simply throw a rug and hide tiles if you don't like it? What are the tiles like? What does the tiles look like on your walls? Is it something you can work around? Is it something you want to change? With charcoal, you can even paint your wall tiles. And we are also launching soon a beautiful vinyl tile range that you can stick onto your wall tiles if you want to change it into something beautiful in an instance without having to remove your wall tiles. Because that's something that's daunting. It's hard. It's not something us ladies can do ourselves easily, although we are capable of many things. And then, is it open plan? Are you bound to certain looks and feels because you have an open plan space like I have? Is it a secluded area? Do you have light, natural light in your space? Is it a space that don't receive natural light? Then we have to work with lighter colors. So all of these fixtures, Maestro is saying hello everybody. Maestro is so looking forward to Thursdays, nee Maisie? Nee, gaan ons charcoal. Gaan ons charcoal, Maestro? So all of these are things you need to keep into consideration and take into consideration. So I'm going to take you through my planning process, how I did it. And also certain fixtures in my space that I need to make peace with. Kom Maestro, kom staan hier so. Kom ons gaan die kombuis werk. Een van die dag, hoor Maestro? So the first thing is I have countertops in my kitchen and I don't have money to replace them now, but it's also something I can live with. but they are creamish color. So I need to make peace with this. This is not something I'm going to change. It is something I need to work around. Then I have, after lockdown, I have a very colorful house. Like you all have seen. If you don't, go look on the YouTube channel, you will see my house. So there's a green wall. This is what my kitchen, and Kaylee, maybe you can just move the camera around. This is what my kitchen currently looks like. So it's a very modern feel. And I'm not necessarily a modern person, but I'm going to keep it contemporary, add some color to it, do it very subtle, but also have it something that's more to my taste. Okay, so I, first of all, spent some time on the Facebook page, on the internet, and I got some pictures. I would like to go with a two-tone kitchen. First of all, a light color on the top cupboards, because there's not a lot of natural light in this space. And then I want to incorporate a color that's timeless on the bottom drawers and cupboards. So here are my 3 pictures. And then what I have done, these was the ones that I loved the most. Okay, and then I have a husband and children, and I need to take them in consideration as well. But I have the final say. So over here, colors that we use, and I painted out some charcoal colors. So I have 250 ml jars of charcoal paint. I paint them out on brush out sheets, and you can do it also on larger pieces of hardboard, and hold them against your cupboard so that you can see what the color looks like in various spaces in your kitchen as light. And the quality of light plays a huge role on how color reflects in your space. So how I see it here and how I see it if I hold it against the cupboards will differ. So keep that in consideration. So if I look at that picture, the charcoal colors on that picture is labels light, cement grey, beautiful, and then sheriff stone. And these 3 colors make a beautiful palette for a neutral kitchen. So it's neutral colors, safe colors to use if you are a grey person. Okay, lovely. And here's some inspiration of how that kitchen looks like with those 3 colors in it. It's difficult to see because it's printed out, but on a screen it makes more sense. Then something I saw that I really loved was a Frick's Forest kitchen. Frick is really like a forest green color and a cloud white. So that's a beautiful, interesting palette. And here's a picture I found where those 2 colors were used. Just bear in mind it's printed, so you don't see the colors that easily. And I love this. But look immediately what my problem is. I have cream tops and white. Here I will have a problem. This will not have the same effect as the picture in my hand, because there they have wooden tops and it gives a complete different feel. Although I like it, I love it, this is not something that will work in my space. And then I found a picture. So this is lovely, I like it, but due to the tops in my kitchen, this is not something I can do in my kitchen, so I eliminate, take away. Then I found a picture with Comforts Blue, Velvet, and Vineyard Stone. So there's the picture, and then a Moroccan tile effect on the walls. This is me very much. I love this. I love the timber bar stools. There you can see there's timber on a timber top, a wooden top on the island, but there are granite or granite tops on the counters over there on the cupboards. So this is something that can work in my space. So here I have Vineyard Stone, it works well with my top. I have Velvet, it will work in my space better than Cloud White. And I have Comforts Blue, a splash of color. And also a color, if I look around me of things in my house, this is definitely something that can work. I have an open plan, this is an option. So I have two options, and you might have more that I can use. Okay, now I take this to the rest of the family and I ask their advice. I say, listen, Jaco and kids, these are my ideas. So this is a very neutral palette. What do you guys think of it? And they liked it. And I said, okay, and look here, here's some color inspiration. Jaco, my husband Jaco's immediate response was, this looks pale and dead. So I eliminate that. Because in my heart, that's what I also feel. If you don't reach a consensus, you think over it, you put your colors on the cupboards, you plan, you sleep over it. This is a thinking, planning process. It's not something that happens overnight. And I came up with this decision. So for my kitchen, these will be my colors I'm going to use. I'm going to use Davet for the top drawers. I'm going to use Comfort's Blue for the bottom. And then in the kitchen, we have above the island, there's this recess that I'm going to paint Vineyard Stone, where you can see the downlight is there, that will be Vineyard Stone. And I'm going to make this recess in this wall also Vineyard Stone, that I repeat the Vineyard Stone to the passage so that there's a flow of color. The top cupboards, as well as the top pieces of exposed wall, which is very little, is going to be done that. Okay, so let's pin this down. And we are happy with it. Sorry, I forgot to put my phone on silent. This is my idea, and I'm pinning it down. I love it. Because sometimes we have ideas, and the moment we need to execute it, we can't remember what we were thinking. So that works. In our charcoal range, we are going to have the vinyl tiles, and I looked through the samples we received, and I just love this design. I think in my kitchen, and I'm going to show you, it's cluttered behind me. I need to neaten it up. I neaten it out and make sure it's nice and neat and more minimalistic than what it currently is. And we are all back at work. But this is a process that I can plan and still be able to use my kitchen throughout the few weeks ahead. You will be part of this, so you'll see how I do it. Okay, so there's my vinyl tile, and the idea is to put it up, take all these rubbish away that's standing around, and put vinyl tiles onto my walls, and you will see how we do it. You'll be part of the process, just to create a border around the kitchen, that it looks like a tiled border. Kaylee, can you see questions?
No, I'm not seeing any questions, just the people that are watching live.
Okay, so there I'm pinning down my design. If it's a picture, you pin it down so that you can remember what you like. Then I searched for more ideas. This is almost a kitchen, also with Comfort's Blue at the bottom, a white color at the top, very much the idea that I like. But look how they've incorporated like a blonde timber in this space. This is something I love. I love this light fitting, so I'll see if I can get something affordable, maybe to create this look and replace the light fittings that are currently above the island. So I'm going to pin this down as well. Natural elements gives a space some warmth and creates a homely feel, like the wicker or the grass baskets. I'm going to see what I can find. Then I still need to plan the sculleries. The scullery is definitely something where we can get some creativity going. I have ideas for there. I'll still look for pictures, then I'll show it, and I'll have my mood board ready. But this was something I absolutely loved. There's the console jar, seeing that charcoal is packaged in console. So this is definitely something that I would like to attempt on my pantry door. That brown door there at the back. Do you see it in the screen? Okay, yeah, okay, thank you. So there's some inspiration for my pantry door, and I'm going to put it here under ideas. Let's move textures up and make space for our ideas. And this is an idea that I found. Let me just pin this down. For this gallery, look at these pots and pans, and I know we have done something with pots and pans before, but look the color inspiration there. I'm going to incorporate this. I don't know exactly how, but this is something we're going to incorporate in the scullery. Okay, and then fabric. I was thinking if I change the napkins to black and white napkins in the kitchen, together with everything that's happening here, and also with the natural elements, wicker baskets or grass baskets I want to put out, some wood. This will just finish it off beautifully. And now I will plan as it fits my budget. And I promise you the cheapest part is the painting part. So next week we are going to start with the preparations, okay? We are going to clean the cupboards, we are going to remove the handles. I'm going to start painting the walls with Choco inspired colors for walls. Seeing that the walls currently do have a PVA paint on it, no preparations are needed on the walls. So the walls we are going to start planning. We are going to clean the cupboards at the bottom sections and then remove the handles, and we're going to start painting. So what I've used to create my color charts, 250ml jars, and you can see I hardly even used some paint just to make brush outs first and see what the colors look like in my space. I hope that you are inspired, that you are going to enjoy this journey with me to revamp the space. And then something that I want to share with you all. I went to Bramley Children's Home yesterday, and every term Choco has a CSI project, a community project where we give back to the community, and we've identified Bramley Children's Home in Groenkloof, Pretoria, for our next project. We are going to revamp the entertainment area in the teenagers' girls' house. Currently they use this space where they eat, where they do their homework, where they watch TV, where they play board games, but the needs for that space is immense. So if you have the ability, or if you're a seamstress and you can assist me just to put new tape on the curtains. I sat down with the girls yesterday and I asked them what they would like to see in that space. And I promise you, there are hardly enough chairs for everybody to sit on. There's no carpet, just a cold tiled floor. The TV is positioned in such a way that they can't even watch it. They don't have access to TV channels. They watch from a memory disk, a USB. People upload videos for them. So the need really is immense. The government only contributes 45% to what their needs are to actually feed their children and send them to schools. So we want to make this a Choco Make a Change challenge. So if you can assist me to put tape, I can paint, but for the life of me I can't sew. So if you can assist in any way, the one girl just asked for a skipping rope and the other girl asked for a baby doll. Email me, nadine@chocopaint.co.za, if you want to get involved, if you want to assist in any, will be appreciated. Nadine@chocopaint.co.za. It was lovely spending some time with you on Heritage Day. Stay creative, stay inspired. Let's make a change together with Choco. Bye.